All right, we're going to call this meeting to order at 6:30. Attendance, Tony Raposo. Yeah. Lisa Caselli.
Yeah.
Hillary Lima is absent. Michael Sakosha. Kevin Snow.
Here.
Michael Beard. All right. Moving on to emergency evacuation. In case of emergency, exit the rear doors, take a left or a right to the outdoors. Agenda item 5, sewer tie-in applications. 5A, sewer application for CPM Auto Inc., Assessor Plat 28, Lot 43.3. Is there anybody here representing the applicant? Name and address, please, for the record. Right. Any questions from any members of the committee? Sure. Okay. Maria, do you have any information on the assessment? Okay. Is there any way, Maria, that Monique can get in touch with the applicant and just make sure that the assessment is correct? Okay. All right. Correct. Okay. Any questions? Hearing no questions, do I hear a motion to approve? Motion from Tony, second from Mike. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
All those not in favor? Ayes have it. It should be on. I don't think it's going to make the 22nd. I can try it if I can try to get it on the June 22nd meeting. I'm not sure it's going to be possible. So it's probably be the first meeting in July. Okay. I will certainly ask for it to be on. Yep, no problem. Agenda item 5B, sewer application, Scrub-a-Dub Car Wash, Assessor Plat 7, Lot 15. Is there anybody here with this team? Name and address for the record, please. Good evening. How are you? Doing all right. If you could just speak about the project, please. Yep. Monique Hool will provide all the support related to the calculation itself. Maria, if you want to add anything to that.
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, if I may. We need to look at it closely because there were some changes to the ordinance, so we want to make sure that we're really clear on what it is because of the location. So we're gonna, make sure that we have that cleaned up and get you a good number before it goes to the council meeting for approval. So. Correct, but not the assessment.
Understood. I had a conversation, and I believe one of the items that needed to happen was the town solicitor actually needed to review the assessment and the calculation with the tax assessor before we actually could give you a final number. My recommendation was that everything would get approved tonight with the exception of the assessment, and the assessment wouldn't get approved until it goes in front of the town solicitor first, and then it would go in front of the council. Certainly you could share that information. I'm not sure it would change the calculation. That's all. But
It would change the calculate. It would change the final number for them because they would be reusing more water.
I understood.
Okay.
I can't guarantee that to them. It depends on
Okay.
right. Because I don't even know what's in our original number currently.
I understand.
Is my point.
Okay. Thank you.
That's all. Okay. That works. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. Any comments or questions from anybody on the team? Say it again?
I just want to review Bob.
Okay. Hang on 1 second, please. In the meantime, Mr. Levesque, do you have any issues or questions with this?
Everything was worked out prior to this meeting, back and forth with the
Okay.
engineer and Bob Rose. So I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Just wanted to check. Okay. I know. Yep. Do I hear a motion to approve?
Make a motion.
I'll second it.
Motion by Tony, second by Mike. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it.
Just one thing about the termination of the contract. Maria, you just gotta make sure that a state licensed drain layer, whoever applies for this year, the next thing, need to have it down on the application. But right now it says to be determined. So just make sure we get it on the application.
It has to be determined, we have to see their paperwork before they do it.
Right, but I'm just, once you issue it, this should be on this paperwork. You can just fill it in. Just so you know who to go back.
Because currently on the application, it says to be determined. That's all. All right, great. Been approved. So thank you very much.
Well, it's just that, right. But to pull a permit from the town, you have to pull it.
All right, great. Considering we have no new business, moving on to public subcommittee member comment. Does any member of the board have any public comment they'd like to make? Okay.
Now the problem with the sewer.
Can you just make sure your mic's on? Sorry.
I know we've been having a problem with the sewer line.
Mhm.
So maybe we should just talk about that. And what the protocol is that we're moving forward on.
We certainly can. It's not currently on the agenda.
Yep.
But at the next meeting, What I can share is that at the town council meeting, they did share that we are going to hire a jet vac company to come in and jet all of the pipes along New London. Mr. Lebec, I don't know if you want to.
Yeah, we're going to start on Arbor Drive at the top of the hill where the force main turns into a gravity main on Arbor. We're going to go down Arbor. We're going to go through that development. We're going to go into the trailer park, out to Tioga. We're going to go east down Tioga and terminate at the pump station. I'm also receiving pricing to have the pump station cleaned, get the wet well cleaned, and also the line downstream from the pump station to the West Warwick line. So that whole trunk line is going to be cleaned. Also, Amgen has been asked by the pre-treatment coordinator at West Warwick to increase the bioxide levels. They've increased it from 30 gallons to 60 gallons last week, and then they're up to 100 gallons per day now. I believe it's helping. It takes time. And West Warwick is also going to clean the pump station that lies in between Amgen and now the U-Haul building in West Greenwich. They own that pump station. They're going to have that pump station cleaned. So we'll be off to a good start. We'll have everything clean. The bioxide levels will be up. I have a sample currently being tested of the sewer line, some material that we pulled out of there. I haven't received the results back. But we're trying to determine what caused this odor. There is a greasy, oily, fatty substance inside the manholes, and it's every manhole from Arbor Drive all the way to the pump station. It's consistent down Tioga. I don't know what caused it. We're trying to get to the bottom of it. But, you know.
It looks like that.
It's a restaurant.
Well, it's more than a restaurant.
Well, this would be a restaurant where grease, I mean, we should be going to some restaurants and checking their grease.
You know, the IGT/U-Haul building that was formerly G-Tech, they had a cafeteria in there. The grease trap was dormant for a few years. Bob Rose didn't know if that had something to contribute to it. They are going to have that cleaned and sanitized. He's also been looking at, you know, numerous restaurants on Tioga to see if they're in violation of proper cleaning.
Are we getting any receipts from these restaurants about their grease traps being cleaned?
We don't. He does, and he did find a Chinese restaurant on Tioga that was in violation, and they've been issued a violation. So they're cleaning it. So, you know, I've ordered a meter to monitor hydrogen sulfide in the manholes to see what type of trend we can come up with. If the levels are reducing, are they staying the same? So, you know, we have a lot of irons in the fire trying to come to a solution with this.
Appreciate that. I think going forward, I might suggest adding a town official comment section to our agenda, and we can talk about these type of things. I just want to make sure we don't go too far just because it's not on tonight's agenda.
I understand.
But thank you. I really appreciate that.
Mr. Chairman, I have one more.
Sure.
Did we put in our budget or soon to get our own jet thing, our own jet?
We have one.
We have one.
Yeah.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, we do. We bought one about a year and a half ago.
So why do we have to put it out?
The DPW personnel is not trained to jet back the sewage. They're only trained for drainage. So that's something that they're gonna receive training on, and then we'll start implementing that truck for sewer usage. I don't know.
On the docket.
Well, we just don't have time right now. We got to get them out there ASAP. So we'll get them trained, and then on our next routine cleaning, we'll have our own guys. Right.
And that's what I would do.
Yeah, that's not.
I mean,
I've seen it work. the hose goes by itself. Cleans it out.
I have a Chinese restaurant. We're not talking about the line.
No, so the Chinese restaurant I'm referring to, I think it's called China Star, and it's on Tioga.
The Hollywood video.
It's in the plaza.
The
I think
Hollywood-
Coventry.
Just past CPM.
Yes.
Jamie, are we at the point where we can maybe start getting someone to check out the maintenance on some of this stuff? Instead of us finding out last minute, Charlie, on.
Oh,
So I know we've.
I,
talked about
it's
it.
already been a discussion at the town council level. And I can tell you that the town manager, Mr. Levesque, and Maria have already started talking because we're trying to figure out. We currently have a contract with Weston and Sampson, but it appears as though there's a little uncertainty as to exactly the services that they're contracted already to provide and what services we need to pay extra for. And I think they're doing some due diligence on that. Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's right. I took the proposal that they had submitted and compared that with the contract that the town gave them. And the language about cleaning the lines isn't in the actual contract. It's something that they would have charged us more for, which,
an
would
upcharge.
have been money well spent. But now that we have a backhaul truck, it's best to have these lines cleaned, get that done with, because we have, we suspect that that's an issue, and then get our folks trained so that they can get into the habit of routine maintenance of those lines.
I mean, we have the equipment, so we should be doing it. But I guess the other aspect of it is we wouldn't be doing what we're doing on Tioga Avenue, Sandy Bottom Road right now. If someone was regularly checking these lines, even the manhole covers,
Yeah, we do. You need a maintenance program.
Right.
We don't need Weston Sampson for that. You just need guys dedicated to the sewer as a
We're-
maintenance.
We're on the same page.
Yeah.
Weston Sampson does.
We are.
We're on the same page, and we're all sitting here talking about this, and we're growing this program together. Now that we're getting the sewer facilities plan done, we have a better handle on, that you're getting a much more thorough product than you had before with a, a plan that you can hang your hat on, and we're aware by looking at taking in the work in-house that a lot of the stuff that Weston Sampson's been doing, I think we're headed in the right direction.
It was just a truck.
So that's a DPW
it wasn't.
piece of machinery. I'm not sure on the details. You would have to ask the director.
I don't believe the truck was purchased for sewer.
It wasn't.
Sewer department. It was purchased for the Department of Public Works for drain clearing itself.
Yeah,
Catch basin.
exactly.
But as capability.
Because we were contracting out with a third party to do the catch basins. So Kevin was trying to bring it in-house with that truck. And it wasn't for the sewer pipes and stuff.
But has the capability of that.
I believe it does.
It's
From
not
what
really-
we understand, it does. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not real. If it's a pump truck, it's not really a jetter. It's a jet pipes.
That's right.
It is a jet. It is a jet pack.
I think it,
There is
yeah,
a jetter in it. It's
right.
not-
Yeah.
It was something we were maintaining
I think it was-
on a regular basis. That truck would probably be sufficient. Right. With the way the pipes are right now, it needs to get overhauled.
Exactly. Right.
And as far as pre-treatment goes, I've known Bob Rose worked for me 20-some years ago when I ran the pre-treatment program for Newport. And all of the restaurants and such should be on regular testing, that they get tested probably quarterly for fats, oils, and grease. And, he knows well enough that once you have a problem, he's going to start looking at where his hot spots are. So, he's pretty thorough and maybe a little bit too diligent sometimes, but if there's somebody making a mess, he's going to find it.
Appreciate the discussion. Do I hear a motion to adjourn at 6:50?
I make a motion.
Second.
Motion from Tony, second from Mike. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Guys have it. The next meeting will be July 12th. Just for the public, for the committee to know. Thank you very much.